Hi, I'm Bob. Oh shit! Fuck! I forgot what's
Already, dude.
Hi! I'm Bopsto. Ah, shit, man. I'm sorry. Give me a second. It's been a few months. It's been a few months.
uh,
Hi, I'm Bopsto, the Odor Weeb,
and I'm Red. Uh,
the bald-headed fucker.
oh yeah. Wait, no, that ain't
Yeah,
right. That's not right. Red the bald-headed wonder. That's it. That's
you're
it.
listening to the Anime
The
Boys.
fucking anime
Hey,
boys, baby.
boys.
Are you kidding
Hey,
me?
it's great to be back.
It's good to be back on the
Hey,
horse,
here.
man.
Took a small hiatus while Cowboy Bebop was just slowly just being stealthed in the background.
Yeah, and I have a
It's
son.
been he has a sign that Brandon Red went into the he went to the hyperbolic time chamber and came out
Yup.
with a sun.
I did. My boy is here. Mini Me Jr.
Yeah, man, he's got a mini me. I
Yeah.
wish I had a fucking mini me,
No, you
but you
don't.
know, you say that, but
Nah. I love my boy. I love him.
yeah. And
But,
we decided after 2 months, we decided, hey, let's come back and come back a little strong with
hell
a
yeah.
MAPPA anime.
Fucking tell him what it is, baby.
It's Hell's Paradise, a anime
Mmm.
adaptation I've been looking forward to quite a bit ever since I started collecting the manga back in 2020 when the first volume released.
And let me tell you one
And
thing.
I
Mappa did not disappoint, baby. That
yeah,
shit is fire. Quite nice. Quite nice.
I will say it is a little it's not quite as high budgeted as I would have expected. It's a bit mid tier in some points, but other than that, it's good.
I
It's
mean,
great.
you're comparing the budget that they had for fucking Chainsaw Man. I
No, I'm
mean,
thinking more of like something closer to Jujutsu Kaisen.
Jujutsu Kaisen
Or
was amazing, first of all,
yeah,
sir.
no,
Like,
no, 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 no. I'm saying that that's what I was expecting it to be, but this is more like I said, like a middle tier budget
well, I think
anime
it's because that
because
so
it's because
far
yeah,
what we've seen, I think it's just because they're saving it for some good shit.
well, no, part of it I think is because this is like one's project out of two colossal ones that they're doing, and
But
that's where most of like the big budget's going.
but
This
wouldn't
one's
they
sort of like a
have
little
separate
like
budgets
it's
for
like
different like anime or
they would,
projects?
but they did have different budgeting priorities. Is what I'm saying.
So you're saying that they get
So
this much money for
this
this
one's like
anime,
this this
but
this
they might
one's
dip into the
this one's
hat.
like the I guess you could say like the appetizer. It's like the side project. It has a lot of passion put into it, but there's certain points where it definitely shows it has a little bit of a slightly less budget than some of the other bigger productions.
Eh,
Is what I'm getting at. It's not bad. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just
it's still really
nice.
nice though.
It's still nice.
I can't say
Um,
that I agree with my boy, but
yeah,
it is nice. It's still really nice. But
but
oh
so
man,
yeah.
let's get
Hell's
started.
Paradise. I think I fucking hounded you about this series for a good bit ever since it
Well,
came
you've been
out.
trying to
I've
get
been
me to
fucking
like get the
get the
manga
manga.
since I
Yeah.
started collecting, but I've had other
I before that
priorities.
before that even
I had
before
other priorities, sir,
yeah.
like the
Like ever since
dessert.
I started. Oh no, I know. Um, but so yeah, let's fucking get into it. So we open up in episode one
Oh yeah.
with we open up on this nice little scene of his blood falling on a white flower, only to focus
Mm.
on the heads in a grim execution yard.
Oh yeah, and don't forget
And
about my boy,
it's
the
fucking
decapitation crow.
yeah, man. We see this dude. He's sitting there. He's about to get beheaded. What
Mm.
happens? Ah, shit. Didn't do shit. No fucking blood. No nothing. It's like he
Nothing.
just hit. It's like he just hit stone.
Bro is the king of giving neck. I swear to God.
this dude is fucking this white haired shinobi sitting here. He's just hacking away.
Oh
And
yeah.
all while the narrator's talking about beheadings and how it's hard to because of all the muscle there, it's hard to get a clean cut. And
Mm-hmm.
this dude is all while this guy's just whacking, schwacking, schmacking,
Schwackadackin.
all the adjective you can use, and
Yeah.
it's just not budging until his fucking sword just breaks
Mm.
on the neck of this dude.
Oh yeah. Good old edgy man.
Yeah, man.
Gambino.
Just sitting there, like, yo, man, why the fuck am I trying to live here if I don't have any form of attachment to life? Like, what the fuck am I doing? Am I just sitting here just gonna make them just like question their existence because they can't kill one man?
Yeah, he's sitting there just like, "Oh, man, I'm an assassin. I deserve this death. I think I'll die tomorrow. I think I'll let them kill me tomorrow."
Yeah, maybe I'll let them kill me tomorrow.
Uh,
That's where we get we smash cut to the fucking opening song, which is really good.
fucking
I like it.
amazing.
It's got some good animation to it.
That intro
Very good visuals.
and outro is nice.
Yeah, it is.
But
It
see,
introduces us.
we gotta.
Oh, sorry, go on.
Yes, okay. It's introducing us to the star of A
Yeah.
Thousand Ways to Die.
Yeah, man.
So this guy, which later we find out is Gabimaru, or I think I'm saying that right.
Yeah, Gabimaru.
I guess the head of police, whatever they're fucking
I
called.
guess he's like a magistrate. I guess is what he is. I don't fucking know.
I'll just go with whatever you say. Magistrate.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what he is. He's like the guy who's like head over the prison,
Right.
basically.
So he's trying to kill this guy, and he's coming up with all these creative ways to kill him. All while this woman is writing a whole ass like file.
She's doing a fucking thesis on Gabimaru at this point. She's like, well, most people, start bleeding and shit. How come you're able to like just brace your neck so hard? It's like,
Right.
it's not my fault. This guy was so shitty with a sword.
Yeah, it's not my fault. He sucks.
Didn't even use ninjutsu.
Didn't
Dude
even-
just straight up brace his neck, and that was all.
Bro just did the ultimate flex, man. He would hit hard in the
Yeah.
gym. That's all I'm gonna say.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh! But this woman's writing a whole ass file while it cuts us over to the next day, and they're just like, okay, now we're gonna try this next part, and they're explaining what fire, like burning somebody alive, will actually do to a person. And I really liked the detail they put in this because they talk about the skin boiling, starting from the feet up. Usually they'd kill people beforehand, but they tried and they broke their fucking weapons.
And
so they light. But I love the fact that they go into detail about how they usually kill people before this happens. The skin boiling. They talk about the people dying before they even get to the point of burning to death by inhaling the smoke. It's like they went into like full detail on what it is to die by burning alive, and so they set this man on fire, and he's immune to fucking fire. He just walks out of the flame, just is that all you fucking got?
Which I feel is it's a very nice foreshadowing to what his main abilities are.
Because the fucking visual that you get with him being consumed by the fire.
Consumed by the fire with the white eyes as he's just walking forward. Yeah, dude, it's really fucking good.
Crazy. Like, just no clothes on, just walking away.
Dude got his clothes burned off. He's naked. He's like, come on, can you just give me some clothes back to the interview lady? He's like, nah, I don't give a fuck.
She said, if you're really worried about seeing me naked, just give me some fucking clothes. She's like, no, I'm good. I like looking at walls. Like,
so we find out some more about Gabimaru. He's from this elite ninja village called Iwagakure. Basically, all the badasses of the badasses come from this village. They raise kids from an early age to know nothing but killing.
So it's kind of like the movie Ninja Assassin, if anybody's seen that movie. It's like it's the same plot with that village. But they train them into being shinobis and like these fucking killing machines.
With this particular village, they raise them to be like near fucking superhuman.
Oh yeah.
Unstoppable forces.
Well, I don't know if you've ever seen Ninja Assassin.
Yeah.
But same gist. You might actually enjoy it, but that's a story for a different day.
I'll take a look at it. But
it's an old
we also
movie.
found out that for whatever reason, he tried to leave the village, but we don't quite know the reason why yet.
Right.
So, cut to the next day. This
Woo!
this this method is being ripped apart by bulls. So he's tied
Dude,
to a board. He's got two bulls on each leg, and they're just gonna keep going till they rip him apart.
poor
And the
cows didn't
description,
really.
the description, and the fucking visuals of like it being done on a dude was really fucking gruesome.
And they went into detail too. They were about one, scene short of showing this man getting ripped like open from the crotch.
Yeah, dude.
But the guy, poor cows, did not realize that this bro don't miss leg day. Like,
yeah, dude. He's just sitting there. They're pulling. Nothing's happening. They're resisting.
Oh my goodness.
Pulls his leg, jerks his legs back, and that causes enough force to just break their fucking.
Such a good when the cows try to pull his legs, right, and he grips it so tight it literally sends the fucking cow into shock.
Yeah,
this is a man not to fuck with.
All the head guys like, come on, why stop fucking resisting? And Gabimaru's just like, I'm not fucking resisting. I know what you're talking about. It's like, no, if I get more bulls.
Yeah.
There's surely 2 full-grown bulls running up. This could be like 10. That should be a that should make a difference, I think. Man.
But anyway, so he goes back to his cage. I say cage, I mean cell. And no, the lady.
Cage with a bed.
Huh?
So the cell's just a cage with a bed.
Right. So before that, this woman walks up to him and says, "Well, I noticed that you tried to stop yourself from dying there. Somebody wants to die so badly, seems to be stopping himself an awful lot." And just goes into fucking detail about why he did it. Get inside his damn mind, dude. Yeah. Like, she's just like, it's because you have a woman, don't you?
And it's like, yeah, I guess. I'm such a badass. I'm such a Chad. The fucking chief is like, hey, have my daughter. It's like, oh, but I fucking hated her. She's fucking stupid. She's trying to talk about ordinary life. Praying, always removing your shoes. I just want to kill fuckers.
And as he's trying to explain this shit to her, she's just like interrupting. I'm trying to work. Shut up. I'm trying to work.
Yeah. I like how here her face is completely obscured to show like as if he just didn't really care about her.
Right.
Where she's just like this faceless figure. And,
because what happens in a little bit? Yeah, I like this too.
I like that. That's exactly how they did it in the manga as well.
Yeah, but basically his woman's just making him do a whole bunch of shit that he doesn't like to do. And it shows that on his face through his memories. But we find out the full name of Gabimaru, or as I like to call him, my boy Gambino. They call him Gabimaru the Hollow.
The Hollow.
And God, that's so fucking cool.
Yeah. Oh, also, one thing to mention is that the reason he tried to leave was he's tried to leave with his wife, and that's what ended up causing him to get caught and arrested.
Was that told?
That was explained. That was told, but the details about how he got caught is told during this part.
Right. I was about to say because I don't think he got into that until the end because
he did. He said he tried leaving with his wife and he got ambushed basically.
Well, I thought the first part was he was trying to leave without his wife so that he could get his head back into like rotation away from her, and then later we get the full story.
I think that's what it was. But so this dude's like, yo, this guy, it's like fucking Gabimaru the Hollow. Did they tell you about what happened with how we fucking caught him?
And she's just like, I know everything about this man. I'm his fan club.
Yeah. It's like, this dude, he killed fucking 20 men and only stopped because he was literally buried
under he was ambushed by his cohorts, if you want to call that ambushed.
Yeah. I did want to mention, I especially really like the shot of where it's him sort of like in midair, like just like slashing fuckers.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that was
It's
so
like,
good.
yeah. But it literally, dude only got caught because he was too good at what he was doing.
Right, he got too caught up under the pile. Um, bro was just murdering, and it happened.
And then
Um,
I got a good note here. He killed 20 men the night he was captured and was only caught because he was trapped under his own carnage.
nice. That perfectly sums it up too.
Yeah.
Um, so
But the interview
basically,
here is just like, you know what? Fuck it. Despite what you say, I think there's more to him than you think. I
right.
don't think he might be a full-on fucking uh, monster. There's probably something a little deeper inside.
Exactly. This is where we learn that he found out to himself that this is
Yeah,
the like he actually wanted to leave with her.
yeah,
This is where we found this part out because he was sitting in there. He's just like he wants to be empty with no attachments, but that woman was holding him back. Situation.
yeah,
This is where we find out that
yeah,
in this next scene, the real reason why he wanted to leave.
yeah.
Um, so they're taking him to his next execution, and he's just like, "What is it going to be today, boys?"
Oh no,
The
you're forgetting the pot.
oh, did I skip the pot?
Yeah, because this is one bit. He's like, you know what? Next
I,
execution, I'ma just fucking let it happen.
that's
I'ma die.
right. I am okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
They
So
the boiling magma.
yeah, they set him to boil. They set his ass to fry like chicken.
Okay, so first and foremost, it was burning oil. Okay, so
Yes.
they burnt this man alive once. Let's just do it second time, but add a little seasoning. Maybe it'll work
Yeah,
this
man.
time.
Well, hey, I mean, the oil would do more damage than just the fire because it's just fucking like just literally cooking you from the inside. But
I get that, but what the fuck?
however,
It's the same of lighting him on fire.
however, this didn't work because immediately pot fucking shatters. Dude's covered in flames, walking forward. You know what? This thing's killing people that aren't even intended to be killed by it because the guards get too
They
close
get,
to the flames and
they
just
get
catch.
caught in the fucking crossfire, dude. It's crazy. Um, but either way, that fails, and it cuts. I think this is where it cuts over to the next execution, and they're taking him
Yeah.
back, and they're just like, he's just like, well, what's it gonna be today? And that guy's just like, well, we got a surprise for you.
Gonna hit you with a plot twist. See that lady who was interviewing you? She's
Nah,
not just a fucking regular old lady. She's a fucking Asaemon from the Yamada clan that specializes in executions. If anyone can kill
decapitation.
you, it's her.
Damn right.
And then
That bitch come up
immediately,
behind him and said she was ready. She was feeling romantical.
nothing personal, kid.
And she's just like, well, if you really are intent on dying, I can make this wish true. And this is the cool part. Like, this is something that the
Yeah,
anime covers, but subtly, but I love it. They show the future that they can see in their head before
yeah.
it happens. And we get a
So
little
that
scene of him looking at her, and then at the instant his head falls off.
mhm.
And it cuts us back into him holding his neck. It's dude, it's
And
really fucking cool.
like immediately as soon as he sees her, he's like, shit. She can actually probably do it.
Bro goes
Fuck, oh
into
fuck.
survival
Dude,
mode.
dude instinctually breaks his fucking his bonds without even realizing
Can
it.
we just
And he's
talk
just
about how all he did was flex his forearm muscles to break out?
yeah,
He just went
yeah,
boom, it just shattered into fucking
yeah.
pieces. And she rushed in. He jumped on the ceiling like a goddamn spider monkey. It was just, dude. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, man. Um, however, at first seems like he dodged her successfully, but it turns out nah, she grazed his ass.
Got that
She
cheek.
got
Got that
cut.
cheek. Oh, or was it his neck that she kind of got?
It was his neck, and
But
we find out. her name's Sagiri. Like I said, she's from the Yamada clan.
Yeah.
And man, she's about to fuck him up.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get to one of the more interesting points. There's multiple interesting points in this series. One of them is here where she talks about this philosophy of a person's true nature is reflected on the blade.
Oh yeah.
And man, and you see like you cut over, you see Gabimaru's reflection. He's just shit scared.
He is. He's just fucking. He's just terrified. But at this point in the assault, he's basically like trying to soul search, and he's starting to realize the real reason why he was trying to get out of the village, and it was to. And this is the cool part that Bopsto was talking about earlier. It covered earlier in his memories about him being very distant of the girl that was that he was his wife, and you could like it showed disdain on his face. But in this visual, you could see whenever she said these things, it would make him blush. He would be like slightly happy about it, and
he blushed at a kiss.
He blushed with a kiss. Oh yeah, my boy, be simping for sure.
Yeah.
But with this realization that he actually wanted to live for his wife, he sprung into fucking action. And he got all big baby mad. Like so he starts like going in at this point, trying like, not to die.
That's bullshit. No, I'm the fucking monster that you think I am. He's trying to just convince himself that it's not the case.
Oh yeah.
Another interesting thing about this flashback is this where we finally it shows her face, because now it's shown that she is she's actually somewhat significant to him, and that she has a scar from where her dad burned her.
Oh man, poor girl has a bad case of penis eye. It looks just like a penis. It does.
Come on, man.
Does it not? Does it not?
No, I'm not denying it. I'm just saying, come on,
you can't sit here and tell me it did not go through your head.
This wholesome flashback of this trained killer seeing that he actually has some humanity in him because he's got a wife now.
Look, if anything, I feel even worse for the lady that Gabimaru whipped his dick out so fast it burnt her face. I'm sorry. I'm done.
Oh, man,
but it was funny.
That deserves sorry.
No.
All right.
Dude, you caught me off guard.
Oh man.
Shit.
Oh yeah. But so.
Oh man.
Continue the fucking fighting and shit.
Shit, but she just whips out the get out of jail free card.
Yeah, like yo, you want to fucking see your wife again? I got just a thing. Shogun wants to go to this place called Paradise, fucker. And if you can find the elixir of life and bring it back,
right,
you can get a pardon.
Just go to the land of Neverland, Japanese edition, bitch.
And go to Paradise and go to Paradise City.
Oh, those soldiers that return in boats that are full of flowers and different body parts. Oh, don't worry about them.
Yeah.
You have a choice to make.
It doesn't matter that many expeditions are sent, and like almost 90% of the people that go just completely disappear or are just horrible flower monstrosities.
Oh, dude, it's fucking terrible. But at this point, he has a choice to make. Do I want to kill myself, or do I want to survive for my wife and get this shit so I can get out of here?
Yeah.
And here we go. Go ahead.
The thing that really seals the deal for Gabimaru is that she says that she heard that his wife was still remaining in the village.
Yeah.
Waiting for him.
She refused to leave because she knows that he's still out there somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, the magistrate had other fucking plans. He's like, you ain't going fucking nowhere.
My guy to kill, you're not fucking taking it. And then Sagiri's like, yo, you want to get a little morally gray here? And Gabimaru's like, I was afraid you'd never ask.
Morally gray? Bro just said flame on.
Flame on his as you can say his fire his will to live was reignited to say.
That was a good one actually. That was pretty slick.
I feel like that's what they were going for with his main ability being fire.
Maybe, but I don't know. It could have been.
Oh, yeah.
It'd been a neat, if it was that'd been kind of neat.
But
bro
he's
just
like, you want to see my shit? Here you go.
You want to see my Pokemon?
Charmander, bitch.
Charmander. I ate a Charmander when I was little. Bro just like ignites his whole body, and then we just get this cut to a pile of fucking men underneath him, and
he's sitting on top. He's just sitting on top of them,
and he's like
style.
And he's like, "Okay, let's go," and off they go on the adventure. And that brings us into episode 2.
Yeah.
This is where it starts getting kind of fucky.
Yeah.
This is where it starts getting really good. And the fact that it starts getting really good on episode 2 tells you something. That's all I'm going to fucking say. So it starts with a this woman talking about her father who was amazing at his craft, who perfected a perfect slice into somebody's neck to such an extent that there's just no anything. Like the head pops
nothing.
off.
You don't even perceive that you've been cut until after you just bleed out.
Right. So at this point, while the reason that she's telling all this, there's a storyteller whose last wish was to be telling a story while he was getting decapitated. And they show her father's perfect blow. And she this turns into her whole purpose, is to duplicate that perfect blow.
Yeah. Well, that's what all Asaemon are trained in is getting that perfect cut. That
exactly.
Completely.
But she has to live up to her father's legacy, which is something. But
and so we which for the storyteller, he was able to finish his story before he died, minutes after being beheaded. That's how clean the fucking cut is.
Oh yeah, he was able to sit there and still talk the story, which
his body
I'm just
hasn't
saying.
registered.
I swear, if I'm sitting there and my head is detached from or some dude's head is detached from his body, and he is still talking several minutes after he gets decapitated, I'm leaving. I'm gone. That's some voodoo shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, I mean, in this world, that's just sort of normalized because like this clan, like they're like fucking badasses when it comes to.
I guess it's just. But anyway, it cuts us over to her, like some of her backstory, and it shows her decapitating somebody. Yeah. And as she does this, she shows that she has some form of guilt, which is fear. And dude, the way that they depict her fear is a little freaky, if you ask me.
I like it. It's really good. It's
very
good.
nice visual. Like
also, I wanted to draw neat little parallels. So, despite her, getting a one-shot decapitation, it wasn't nearly as clean. In fact, if you look back at the two scenes, hers is way bloodier than her father's.
Oh yeah,
like there is fucking blood gushing everywhere because she basically just kind of ripped into him, and so he died with pain and fear as well.
Yeah.
And as you said, the sort of visual I like the visual. It's like basically these hands of corpses groping at her naked body as she's like basically being consumed by the fear and guilt of the burden she carries for killing a person.
Right.
And the way that comes in later through the episode is really, really nice as well, and I'm excited to talk about it.
Oh yeah,
whenever we get to it. So,
but
Aizen is just like, "Yo, man, look down at your blade, and I want to see what you see." And that's
the haggler of the fucking story.
Yeah,
comes into play.
And Mr. fucking who in most other stories probably would be like the badass character. He's got the eye patch on,
He's
blonde red hair.
he's
Dude
just
looks like he just came out of Bleach.
yeah, dude. He's just the Chuck of the execution world.
Yeah.
And I think Bob still understands my reference, but if
At
anybody
least-
who
at least
doesn't,
with
I'm
Aizen,
talking about Chuck from Better Call Saul.
I feel like with Aizen, he's more of just like a realist than anything, but it's to the point where it clouds his judgment.
Well, it's not even that. Like, he at one point said a woman should not be doing this job.
Which I know, yeah, but as I'm saying, he's not meaning it in like super disrespect, like how Chuck, like he's not like angry or emotional about it. He's just like, it might not be cut out for you.
Right.
But Sagiri's like, nah, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah. So
we get this the gathering of the lost souls.
yeah, man. All these criminals here, their
faces are covered.
Sagiri's just looking through the bingo book. You're seeing all these people are all hardened killers.
Right.
They all have done horrible shit. All while you cut the Gabimaru and he's complaining about not being able to breathe.
Yeah, he's just like, can we not just take this shit off? But unfortunately for them, the Shogun had arrived on the site.
Yeah.
And for some reason in traditional Japanese lore, you can't lay your eyes upon a Shogun if you've been...
Yeah.
If you've been...
It's like if you're a criminal, basically.
Basically. Like, if you're a hardened criminal, you are not allowed to set your eyes upon the Shogun for whatever fucking reason.
It's just like a hierarchy thing. Like you're not like
you're lower than me, you fucking worms.
Like he's supposed to represent something that's like of like I guess you could say of the good or of order.
Right.
And so criminals aren't worthy of looking upon that as I guess what it would be. But he's like out, and everyone's just sort of talking and complaining. As soon as that part is mentioned, everyone just shuts the fuck up, and they're all intently listening.
Very intently listening.
Yeah.
And then you got all these whiny bitch guards up there talking about. So yeah, you've been tasked to find the fruit on this forbidden island, and if you do, you're completely. What do they call it? Where
pardoned.
Pardoned, yes. Completely pardoned of all your crimes. And so they're up there, everybody's just bored, ready to go, and then you get this fucking whiny bitch on stage. He's just like, You shut up! You're in the presence of the Shogun! You should be honored to have this fucking point!
That happens after they remove the blindfolds and they give them a nice little treat of what it looks like to come back from this island.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because they're like, all right, fine, fucking remove your mask. Everyone fucking does. There's a big old thing wrapped up, and they show us like, hey, this is like one of the last survivors of the last expedition.
Shit, dude.
And then this dude, they fucking lift the veil, and this dude is covered in flowers. He's smiling and still alive, which is horrific.
Very. And he's babbling nonsense. Oh man, that would be a sight and a half to look at. I ain't even gonna lie about it. Not saying I would turn away. You can call me whatever you want, but that would be an interesting thing to see. Like,
yeah, the dude returned with bumps all over him. Then the next day, the flowers bloomed from him, and it's like, fuck.
Right. So before they take his mask off, and I don't think I heard you say this, but there was a scene where, what's her name? Sagiri.
Yeah.
She's just like, I wonder what I would see if I looked at him. Like, who I'm talking about is Gabimaru. So she pulls her sword out of her sheath and she looks at Gabimaru. This man just fucking explodes.
He just explodes, a splat. Nothing but red meat skeleton.
What the fuck? And it doesn't explain anything. It just shows that he exploded. I mean, what was that supposed to even represent?
I think she somewhat doubts that he's like, I guess, cut out for her, that he won't survive.
Oh yeah, it's
something.
I guess you're seeing what she believes
What,
in
what, she,
her
what she
mind.
believes is she's seeing in the
That
reflection.
makes a lot of sense,
Yeah,
seeing as how she sees all of her fear in her blade,
yeah,
and that would be one of her fears is seeing him fail. I guess
yeah,
that's interesting concept. I
yeah.
didn't think about
Which
that.
another interesting thing that I forgot to bring up is Aizen brings up that the more guilt she carries, the heavier her blade becomes. And
Right,
so it's like she's literally like weighed by her guilt. Um,
exactly.
so yeah, so let's see. But yeah, when all everyone's creeped out, like, hey, you shut the fuck up. You guys get to go to paradise and see things that most other people that are more worthy than you don't get to see.
If you don't
And if
like, if you don't want the opportunity, then you can leave.
and if you die, you become this magnificent, beautiful sight. While you just cut over to the guy who's just currently drooling and like lost all fucking functions,
Twitching and just
twitching, probably having multiple seizures.
probably just dead inside and outside and
No,
just
he's only mostly dead.
mostly I would say close to most. um um but so everybody's just like, this is fucking ridiculous, but yeah, let's just send them all to their death. That's very fucking generous of you. Thank you. Thank you very much for this generosity. And this one dude's just like, nah, I'm leaving. I got the chance to leave. They said I could leave. I'm fucking out. I'll take my chances, like being like
I'll just go with
executed later. Like,
let's go with my boys in prison. Let's go back to prison.
and as he stands up and starts walking away, you know, you can leave. You can leave all you want on your fucking bellies.
Yeah.
Because that dude just got insta-killed. Like,
Yeah.
instant fucking decapitation. This was from the guy in the fucking eye patch. So this is what's really funny is after that happened, they explained to them what would happen if they tried to leave at this point in time, and basically getting into the details of as they're traveling the island, they're going to be surveyed by the executioners. One person, one executioner is the team ups, and everybody brought a criminal with them. And
Yep.
at this point, they're starting to flip through all of the red book or the red red sealed people.
Oh no, that's a bit later.
Is this during
it's during the carnage that's about to happen.
Well, excuse me. Okay,
So,
well,
basically how the rules work is each person will have a executioner pair with them. If they try to escape, they fucking die. If their monitor dies and they're seen by another executioner without a monitor, they fucking die.
exactly.
In order to return, they both must have the elixir, and either their executioner also has to still be alive when they leave.
Right. But, and at this very point in time, while everybody is discussing things, the Shogun leans in and he just whispers something in the ear of the guard in front of him. And then the guard whips out with, well, the Shogun has now told us that there's too many of you. So we need y'all to, weed out the numbers. And then everybody just acts like they're fucking stupid. Like,
They're
what
like,
do you mean
huh?
weed
What?
out the numbers? Do we get to leave? And bro, Bakugo wastes no goddamn time.
Dude. Fucking Aza motherfucking Chobe. This guy's a fucking badass. He's one of my favorite characters.
He is fucking bad so far, but he looks just like Bakugo with fucking scars, dude.
He does. And so like he's just choking a guy out. I was like, oh, I fucking understand.
Oh,
you
man.
want to just fucking kill each other until only about 13 of us remain.
It's time to murder.
Yeah.
And this is where everybody's starting to kill each other. They start going from one red seal to another red seal, and they show this big fucker, sloth looking of a man.
Yeah, dude.
Big man couldn't give a fuck.
Andre the Giant.
So he's sitting there, just people are bashing his head in with a skull. He's sitting there rubbing his belly, yawning. Still got his fucking mask on where he can't see.
He's just getting a good massage.
Right. His face is so elusive you can't see it.
Yeah.
This is, and at this point in time, it also shoots over to Gabimaru. Gabimaru is just sitting there, not giving a fuck either.
Chilling. They're like, I like how it sounds because like they're like going through the red seals, and all of a sudden they go over like, oh, this Gabimaru. Let's see what he's doing. He's just standing. There's what?
Exactly.
It's like this guy is like has like a bunch of this heinous shit in his records, and he's just standing there.
And he's just sitting there, and
he's like, hey, can I just not kill him? Can we just stop?
Like, this is kind of stupid. I don't like violence.
I don't like pointless killing. It's kind of dumb. And they're like, well, come on, what? You're a fucking criminal. You're a killer. You do this shit. Yeah, but I just don't want you. It's kind of a drag.
Yeah.
See Naruto, it's kind of a drag.
But then it, like, as it goes to them, it shoots over to Sagiri, and we get this cool fucking backstory as the heckler heckles.
Yeah.
We get the backstory of her as a child and where she came into seeing bodies all the time, and it cuts us over to where she's being chased by a bunch of kids throwing rocks at her.
I can't imagine living in like a village indoor clan where there's constant flies because that's how many bodies are just
dude, that
Lord. Like dealing with death and bodies is one thing, but you literally like have so many that flies are just infesting your little village.
Exactly. It's like walking up to somebody's house and seeing a bunch of fucking flies inside their house. You know something bad happened. Like, that was probably too gruesome to talk about, but I might cut that out. I don't know yet.
Nah, it's all good.
But then it cut us back to with her saying, you know what, fuck you. I'll kill him if he needs to be killed. You think you can? You think you doubt me? I'll kill you right here.
Like, yeah, it's just like, this isn't very much fitting of a woman and whatnot. It's like, you know what? Fuck off.
Fuck
and
you,
all of a sudden,
man. Fuck you,
guys
bro.
Like, then there are like these three guys like, I'm sure we could probably fucking escape. Let's just take out the woman and take her sword, even though there's like 3 other of the executioners right in front of her as well.
Oh,
they
shit.
Fucking bum rushed her. At first, Aizen steps in, but she's like, nah. I got this shit.
Nah, homie, watch a pro work.
And I like the animation for how she just seamlessly cuts through all 3 of them.
Oh, dude, it was fucking nice. Like, you just saw 3 cuts.
Yeah.
And, oh man, it looked fucking amazing. And then you just saw them all fall to the ground. And, but at this point, it cuts back over to Gabimaru. And he's just like, look, we don't have to do this. I think this is ridiculous. If we stop killing each other, then there's nothing they can do about it. We can still go on the boat. We can still do what we're supposed to be doing. And this other guy's just like, did you not hear him? If we kill each other, that gives me a better chance of finding it before you do. And I think I think I got good chances against you, dog. Look how little you are.
Yeah, and it's just like, listen, man. I don't know why you're so weirded out by this. It's perfectly normal not want to kill another person.
Right. And he's just
and like, fuck. Okay, hey, you 3, get over here. If you can kill this guy, you'll get a pass.
Exactly. Like, you can leave if you want to. And the 3 guys are just like, 2 of them are just like, nah, I'm out of this. But the one guy's just like, didn't you fucking hear him? He said I could fuck you up, and I'm very sure I could end you. And Gabimaru's just sitting there just like,
he's all like, bone saws ready.
No, he sits there and he just gives a long...
No, I'm talking about the big guy. That's what the big guy is saying. Is bone saws ready?
Oh yeah.
And then Gabimaru is like,
if I have to, I will kill you.
And, like,
and the guy's just like, whatever. You couldn't hit a fucking... You couldn't hit the broadside of a fucking barn. What do you think? Dude gets fucking obliterated.
Well,
his neck gets bashed in with his fucking knuckles. Like
before that, Gabimaru drops probably the coldest fucking line ever. It's like, I'm just thinking of the fucking weight I'm about to bear on my conscience for doing this shit.
That's true. Dude said, you know what? I don't want to do this, and this will weigh heavy on my heart, but
if I gotta.
Dude rushes in and bashes this man's fucking throat out with his hands bound.
Yeah.
Dude bashes his fucking throat. When I say bashes his throat, everybody, I don't think you understand the full totality of what I'm expressing. You can see skin dangling from where his throat used to be.
Yeah.
And he bashes this guy's throat in. Everybody else tries to join in. He bashes another dude through his chest.
Yeah.
Knocks another dude's fucking head off with his hands.
Bites a dude's throat out.
Yeah, bites another dude's throat out.
Fucking bores through the chest of one dude.
Oh, dude. And then it pulls his fucking hands out. And this is the cool part behind this episode. When he pulls his hand out of this guy's fucking chest, you could see the thick, visceral fucking remains that was inside of his body just dripping down Gabimaru.
Not to mention, this fight got so intense that they went past the fucking screen that this is walled off into the fucking like ocean.
Yeah,
that's
he's just like, he's like, I got dirty, I need to bath. Like, but
and it's like, get this awesome shot of like the sunset and Gabimaru just standing in the water, drenched in fucking blood, while everybody just watches and fucking awe.
Just awe. Now everybody just backsteps. They're like, nah, we ain't fucking with Gabimaru. I'm sorry. But this is the coolest part too. After the whole like killing scenes, the Sagiri pulls her sword out again and looks at him, and you can see him basically carrying the burden from the kills he just took, and all of the other kills before then. You could see him carrying all this burden with him, and she has an epiphany of sorts. Or was this in the third episode?
This is here. So I have a good note here. It says Sagiri holds her blade to him and has an epiphany. He isn't held back by his burdens and accepts it. He carries his weight.
Right. And that's such a cool fucking scene to me. Like she learns that she can't fear the actions that she took when she took the life, you know? Yeah. She took on the responsibility of doing this. At least carry with respect the person that you actually just fucking killed. Regardless, you took a human life, regardless of what they did.
I fucking love the visual for it, because you got the two contrasts with Sagiri being grabbed at by these arms, all while Gabimaru is just covered.
Right.
And like arms and body parts. It looks like a fucking Tokyo Ghoul panel.
It does. It looks really, really good. Like, I want to go back and watch the season 1 of that. But then it just cuts us over to One Piece boat pulling up with the squad on the island.
Yeah, man.
So all of the Red Seal.
We got our roll call here. We got Azachovy, the fucking Bandit King, who's very much a distant relative of Bakugo. Because man, Yuzuriya, a fucking kick-ass Kunoichi, Rokuroda, who's Andre the Giant,
pretty much.
You got Keun, the fucking twisted-ass warrior monk, who we'll get into next episode.
Yeah. Have you
Gontetsu?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Gontetsu, the Blade Dragon, cool big ass fucking sword man. Akaginu, the killer prostitute who'll give you the death nut.
Bro, you put in Lost his fat pan? Fuck off.
You got Moro and we got Moro, who's like this fucking flame monk guy, and then we got my personal favorite, who we'll get into way later in the series, Neuro guy, a fucking mountain girl who channels big boondocks energy.
Oh my god, Akagino. That's actually kind of cool because she hits that fucking the siren energy, dude. Like,
yeah, she do.
But either way, that brings us into episode 3, where we get to see the goat Deadpool.
Yeah, dude.
Pull off his feet.
The chief just showing off his shit.
So at the beginning of the episode, I found it very interesting because Gabimaru said and stated that he wasn't even sure that the fruit was on the island, and that's because of the clan leader that he was like in. And so basically this guy cannot die. He, like at the beginning of it showed him getting speared, shot with arrows, stabbed with swords, and
there's one
he just
shot
stands there.
There's one shot where it shows his guts fall out from it.
Does it? I didn't see that.
Yeah. They're not hanging out in the post shot, but there's one shot where you can see intestines like hitting the floor.
Oh man, I gotta go back and look at that. I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to.
So whatever is it disemboweled him as well.
I did not see that at all. That okay. All right. But basically, Gabi. I was just gonna leave it at Gabi. You know what? Fuck it. New name is Gabi. But Gabi thinks that the chief already has the fruit.
Yeah. Well, he was talking about how there's rumored that the chief got a medicine from overseas.
Right.
And he believes that to have been the elixir from this island. Because I mean, you don't just see a dude literally stand there, get shot, and then as like the coup de grace, just literally stabs himself in the throat and the neck with his own sword,
right,
and just live. Like the fucking the
sitting up there,
zoom out shot, sitting there just smiling,
bro, just basically like, hitting the fucking gritty, like.
Exactly.
But anyway, it cuts us back over to this really fucking beautiful place, or creepy, depending on the beholder.
It's very much whenever you think of like when people say things like paradise and whatnot. This is probably what a lot of people would think. It's immense, just flowers everywhere, nature, everything's just nice looking.
Right.
And Gabi Marmer's like, listen, this shit's fucking freaky, man.
Yeah, just look, like I don't want this shit.
It's not the right biome for some of these flowers, yet they're all growing together.
Right. And it's just fucking weird what is going on here. And so he's just like, you know what? If we're gonna find this fruit, we need to hurry up. I'm just gonna go ahead and undo these binds. And this woman's just like, nah. You ain't
put that shit back on.
You ain't undoing shit. Put them back on. He's just like, you're going to make me do this with my hands still bound? And I'm only working off of a fucking 2 weeks worth of food or 3 weeks worth of food?
That's 3 days.
Oh, 3 days worth of... I was way over the limit. 3 days worth of food. It's
also, like trying to find this elixir based off of a fucking shitty picture.
Right. Like, it's like, you're setting us up to fail here. And she's like, you will respect my authority!
So yeah, they just go and they walk along, walking down the only road they ever known, and all of a sudden, a fucking huge ass fucking wrecking ball comes in and smashes.
The funny part about this, the wrecking ball was he was trying to get his binds back on.
Yeah,
he was trying to tie his binds back onto his hand as she was like threatening him with a blade, and then he just gets bashed by Miley Cyrus.
Oh, man.
Dude just gets whacked with this fucking wrecking ball and just gets bashed into the trees. And the executioner's just standing there like, oh shit, he just got fucking wrecked.
Yeah.
They look over and this big fucker, his hands aren't even bound.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
He's got free hands. He fucking... standing there, you got this. I fucking and like shows that take place in ancient Japan and whatnot. I love the fucking like warrior monk look.
Oh yeah, dude
It's
looks
so
fucking cool.
cool. Yeah.
So essentially, this man just has a bag of fucking swords and weapons that he stole from. Which one was this?
I think it's just basically like weapons he took as trophies from.
No, I'm talking
people
about
that
his
he killed.
name.
Keun.
Ko. Where's his name at? Right.
Keun. It's
Oh, okay, the sadistic warrior monk. Okay, yeah. So basically, he just collects weapons from people that he's killed over time, and he just waits for moments to use them, essentially.
Yeah, and fucking Gabimaru fucking gets up. It shows. Oh no, he just dislocated his neck. That's it.
Yeah, he's just like, that kind of hurt my neck, but I got my hands bound back.
There's a huge ash fucking like line in the ground from where he got pushed back.
But then he looks up at this big fucker and he's like, okay, time to fight. And then he looks over at his fucking executioner and he's just like, well, his hands ain't bound.
Yeah, listen, that's one thing I don't understand. Why is his hands not bound? And this fucking executioner rolls in fucking show and it's like, and fucking Sagiri's like, yeah, you know what? Why is his hands not bound? It's like,
rules
come
were
on.
meant to be fucking broken, you
Fuck
fucking
the rules.
newbie.
I'm pulling a fucking Kaiba here.
He's like, I just want to leave.
Fuck the rules. We can just literally, they're not watching us. We're the only authority
fucking
figures here.
Kaiba.
We're the only authority figures here. We could just tie their fucking hands back up when we leave.
Yeah, there's nobody else here. The security cameras don't exist yet.
And then fucking Gabimaru's like, see? He's just like, come on.
Yeah, he's just like, see? You see? And they're just sitting there arguing about his hands, but she still refuses for him to take his fucking bindings off. But this man pulls out his box of toys and they're just like, why are you even attacking us? And the man's just like, well, see, if I get everybody else out of the fucking way first, I can steal all their food, and then I have all the time in the world to look for the fruit. And then she at that point, the man just unloads his entire arsenal.
Yeah.
And Gabimaru's still fucking standing.
He's tying his fucking hands while he gets fucking bonked by the fucking spear he pulled, by the mace he pulls out.
Exactly.
Dude swings a huge ass hammer at him. Dude, thing just fucking shatters.
Just fucking shatters to pieces. And then it cuts into them about to just go head on fight, and then it cuts us to this man.
No. So first, we get this cool ass shot of once he gets his hands tied, dude lunges down with a spear. Fucking Gabimaru uses his weight on the spear. Uses the weight on the spear to just pull a just go fucking and flip this fucker. Just fucking sumo this guy into the air.
That scene was super fucking awesome.
All the damn weapons are just showering down at him.
Bro, I was sitting there watching that scene, and when he fucking flipped over that spear and carried that guy over like a fucking sack of potatoes, it was just like pure.
No.
Like it was just a bunch of.
No.
Yeah, exactly. And like as the fucking weapons are falling, while this guy's still midair, fucking sees one weapon, sees like the staff of it falling down towards him. He just kicks it up, and it pierces the dude's chest. And like, fuck yeah, that was one of the panels I was excited to see be animated, and it did not disappoint.
But then it just
this got armor sewed into him.
Yeah, like fucking what?
Yeah.
So yeah, he sewed armor into his fucking skin like a maniac. Was his fucking face off? Like, stop it. Yeah. Get some help. Like,
stop it. Get some help. All right, well, we're back.
We're back, so baby.
Guys, get ready for what's gonna be what we think is gonna be a big old drawn out fight. And then
they're getting into this fucking ready mode, like, yeah, let's fucking do this, and then it just insta cuts to this man turning into a fucking kebab. Like,
Yeah.
this man's just roasting over in a fucking open fire.
On this little pinfish and tomatoes.
Yeah, he really is. Like, this man. Oh, you ever seen them hams that been cut up into cubes with toothpicks sticking in them?
Yeah.
That's what that man was at this point. Like,
so what I like, and I think this is sort of a neat little bit of foreshadowing for what fights are like in this series from someone who's read it, is that it's basically showing like, all right, so a lot of shows you have these big strong fuckers, and then here it shows, nah, that's not going to be the types of shit you're going to be fighting in this series.
mm-hmm.
It's got like that guy, no problem. Instead, it's going to be a lot people that are usually a lot more, I guess, say, leaner and mobile and whatnot.
Right.
And man, it's still just such a good fucking fight. And I like how they kept it to like the hard cut to the aftermath of the fight, because that's exactly how it's done in the manga as well.
Right. And so, like, were you done? I'm sorry. I kind of.
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah.
Okay. So basically now, as this man gets fucking murdered, this guy his executioner's like, well, hard day's work. I'm leaving. See you guys. And they're just like, you ain't gonna fucking try to kill me? He's like, no, this is just a job for me. After they die, like, I no longer have a fucking job to carry.
I'm just gonna fucking go home.
Bro said rules are for fucking chumps. Like,
yeah. It's like, I just gotta bring this dude's head back, and then I'm outie. See ya. And he's like, oh, I'll tell you some things. It seems that the situation will probably change very rapidly, as some people decide, you know what, let's just try to kill the competition before even hitting landfall.
Yeah, it started off really fucking early.
Yeah. And so you see, like, Oz's getting fucking wrapped up by this weird fucking monk dude.
Yeah.
The fucking Akaginu's leading off her executioner to try to seduce him. Oh, man. And, the fucking Yuzuriya's making a deal with Moro and whatnot, and it's just showing, okay, shit's looking like it's gonna start hitting the fan.
Oh, dude, yeah.
And then Kisho leaves off with one note that shakes Gabimaru to his core, and that is, it's rumored that people from Gabimaru's village may be turning up to also try to find this elixir.
Right. So this shit's starting to get fucking real, essentially.
Yeah.
Man, all the shit breaks loose in episode 3. This blew my mind. Dude, okay, so when I first, saw this, because I haven't read any of it, so I'm completely blind to this. When I first saw all this, I'm like, okay, this is going to be like, a typical anime to where he's going to be like trying to find the fruit. He's going to have to fight this person and then that person and all the people that were on the boat. He's eventually going to end up fighting, and it's going to be over. No, I got fucking winded by this plot. Holy shit.
Yeah.
So it's showing all these people just fucking getting murdered. The monk got fucking just crushed between his fucking, through fucking Bakugo's hands. The hentai girl, she gets her fucking head cut off.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure you picked up that dude's blind.
Who, the samurai guy?
Yeah, that guy's blind.
See, that's why. That's why. That's why.
That's why she. If you look at the scene before, there's a rope tied to her, so he can keep watching.
I guess I just didn't pay that much attention to it, but now I see why he'd cut her head off, because he didn't see what I saw.
Either way, he would have still fucking done it.
Dude, that shit got. But either way,
that fucking Aizen, Mr. fucking Chief Woman Doubter, gets fucked up by Andre the Giant.
Oh my god, that guy, I did not expect him to die so early.
He's a character that looks like he'd be really important or something, and then he immediately gets bodied.
Dude, and this is just
insane. It shows you that the people you'll be seeing aren't traditionally strong in the usual sense, because he's also one of the stronger, higher up people within the clan, and he just gets fucked immediately
by this big fucker.
Yeah. And so he shows this like, all right, I'm gonna go fucking get my bath.
Guys, this is all consecutive. Like one scene after another scene. All these people are just dying in a single episode.
So
they're all dying.
Like, you know what? Since people from my village are coming in soon, that's bad fucking news. That means I got a limited time, even more limited time to find this elixir before they do, because they're full of way bigger badasses than anybody here, even maybe including me.
And essentially that guy said, yeah, well, let's, I'm going to go get my bath, see you guys later, and told her to be careful. And the moment that she turns her back and turns around, this man jacks her sword, holds it up to her neck, and said, sorry about your damn luck, bitch.
Right, but I gotta get through this shit quicker, and you're holding me back.
No, it's not even that. At this point, he's just trying to break away and go back to the village to get his wife and escape.
No. He is trying to beat the people from his village to getting the elixir.
But why?
That's what's happening here. Because they're not aligned with him. He is excommunicated from his village.
I get that, but why would he want to stop them from getting the elixir?
Because it would nullify his pardon. He has to get it to get pardoned.
I get it. It's just
so basically they're being sent as fucking just lambs to the slaughter. Yeah. The people that really have the shogun's confidence is the fucking people from the village that are being sent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
so
he basically just wants to he basically wants to kill her to be able to go faster.
Yeah.
Like, don't slow me down, bitch. And we get this fucking really epic fucking sorry.
Yeah.
Excuse me. We get this really epic fucking sword fight.
Yeah.
And she is getting her shit pushed in, dude. She's starting to hit buttons upon buttons upon buttons.
Yeah, man. One thing I really like is just one bit that is brought up that rather poetically, the reason why Gabimaru's parents were killed were also because they tried leaving the fucking village as well.
They were weak, apparently.
They were weak. That's what I like about this, about the main theme for this whole fight here. Is Gabi, like from ever since he was an infant, he has hammered home the message of you need strength and power to be able to protect your loved ones.
Right.
Without it, you're nothing. There's no room for weakness. Weakness is essentially death.
Yeah.
And as he started being with his wife, he started to realize, shit, there's some weakness popping up. So you get like one scene where a dude threatened to kill he kills a guy who's completely not the target, and he only did so because the dude literally threatened his wife.
Yeah.
And it's just this montage of him. There's like one guy who pleads that he has a family, and at first he hesitates, but after that he just fucking kills the dude. He doesn't attack him. What I find interesting, he doesn't attack him till after the dude already drives his blade into him.
Right.
As if he's like giving him a chance to just fucking get out.
And but that brings us back into
the sword fight.
The sword fight, and he starts realizing that he's being weakened with all this doubt of his wife, so he tries to go into kill mode. Yeah. Like, this man blanks out, and it's a face that is very familiar to Sagiri, which is the same face that he put on when he took down all of them guards when they first met. And also, whenever he started murdering all of those fucking criminals at the thing, his face turns into a blank canvas. Just
dude, I love the shot of him, like she's like pinned down, holding the sword over her. Yeah, it's got this it's this black and white. That's all you see of him.
Yeah, and it's amazing. Oh man! And so at this point, she's like, "If you want to kill me, kill me." And so he goes to try to throw the sword down into her chest, and he can't. He's stopping himself because this is the visual that I absolutely love. He goes from this really blank, like killing, icy look to this with this fucking evil, with his basically the leader of his village.
Yeah, it's like
over
showing
his back.
That he is. Yeah, it's like showing like the basically the teachings and stuff that he fucking drove into him.
Right. It's like a shadowy figure covering his body and over his mind, and it just gets fucking faded away and fizzled as this warm pink feeling just covers him, and it's his wife.
It's very nice.
Oh my god, it's so nice, dude.
Well, another thing interesting as well is that during the fight, Gabimaru mentions he's afraid that he mentions that killing Sagiri is going to hurt him, and he doesn't want to do it, but he will if he has to.
What's really fucking funny though is after this entire confrontation, and she's getting shit whipped the entire fight. She gets up. She's like, you know what? I'm going to let that one slide. Like, shut the fuck up. You just got your shit fucking rocked. If he would have just been on his murder mode, you would have been dead right now. Shut your mouth.
Another thing I like is as he's standing over her and whatnot, as this is happening, she mentions that, being able to basically, for him to be actually in touch with his emotions and acknowledge them, and at times even control them as a sign of strength more than anything. And as she's saying that, she slowly puts the sheath back into the sword back into the sheath.
Right.
And this is very nice.
I'm gonna let this one slide.
Well, she actually has another thing to mention, is that he broke her fucking sword and she was defending herself with the fucking sheath.
Yeah, she was. At that point, she was just, it was over. Like... you know what? I'm gonna let you have that one. Like, shut the fuck up. You were dead.
Yeah, man.
But so, that cuts the end of the fights. Or the end of that fight. Excuse me.
And we get fucking the Blade Dragon and his fucking executioner. They're sort of walking around, chilling, walking, doing their shit, and all of a sudden, butterfly flies by, lands on the dude's hand.
Bro, this ain't just any butterfly though, y'all.
Yeah.
Like, just let me explain to you. We're sitting there, we're chilling, and bro, I had no idea they were gonna cast Danny DeVito in this fucking anime, but man, did they hit it. Because this butterfly was a Danny DeVito butterfly. This shit, nice. Just perfection. This butterfly was, you've ever seen that meme of that kid trying to poke the butterfly off the wall and it flies back on his dick and he starts humping it?
Yeah.
That meme right there. That's what I'm feeling right now.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So it flies off. There's nothing of it. And then dude looks at it as it's flying past him. Oh, this shit's got a human face. This is some Book of Revelation shit.
It's some weird ass shit.
It's got a huge ass stinger on it, and it bit his hand.
Yep.
And dude, without hesitation, cuts off his fapping hand.
Fucking lost his fat hand. And the executioner's like, whoa, what the fuck, man? Like, why did you cut your hand off? And he's just like, because these guys, this is how they turn into these fucking flower people. They get stung by these fucking things. So and then, put your guard up. Oh, and lo and behold,
it immediately, within seconds, starts spreading in his hand.
Dude, shit gets fucking real at this point.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it goes from this really nice flower, beautiful fucking place, to this man chopping off his hand, it turning into flowers, and big ass fucking ugly fucking monsters.
They're these big ass centipedes with human mouths. Fingers coming out of the mouth.
Dude, it's fucking unreal looking. This shit, you gotta be on drugs. Reminds me of those fucking weird LSD, glow-in-the-dark poster boards you find in somebody's fucking weed basement. This type of fucking art. It looks...
They're these horrific perversions of Buddhist iconography and whatnot, because you got that one monster is the giant fish, but it's got multiple arms in the praying position.
It's
so fucking good. That's what I like about these monsters right here. There's a lot of Buddhist and Taoist
they hit a lot of
visuals
Hindi gods. That's what I like about it too, because Hindis, I don't understand how to use the plural of
I think you think of Hinduist or
Hinduist. Yeah. So basically,
Hindi's the language.
yeah, I know that's why I was trying to think of the word Hinduists, or not just a Hinduist, but like Indians, like the people from India. They have several different gods to follow.
Yeah.
Oh man, like I can't even remember. I can't even count how many they have. There's a bunch. There's geisha. There's the lady with the fucking, or the elephant. That is geisha, isn't it? The elephant.
I believe so.
Or the lady with the fucking 8 hands. Like there's a lot of like indie what do you call like a religion essentially, but like in a we've discussed this word before. Why am I so terrible with words?
I like I said, I use the term like iconography. Like,
yeah, that imagery. You know what? Fine, we'll go with that. But I just went way too long with that. I apologize.
I know it's all good. But it's like this weird mesh of, like I said, Buddhism, Hinduism, Taoism, like a bunch of different shit that shouldn't mix, but it's mixing into these horrific abominations.
Right. It's just this big twisted fucking personification of paradise. It's
or like what something would like think paradise is without actually like knowing,
experiencing it. Like and
which will make for some very interesting discussions when we get later into the series.
I can't wait, stuff.
But yeah, that's basically where it ends. Everybody gets ambushed by these fucking things, and that's about covers it.
Yeah, that's it. That's the episode. It goes from that fucking extreme. And there we are. Like, it just cuts us off.
Yeah, that's Hell's Paradise. So
me and Bopsto are going to be covering 4, 5, and 6. And we're going to try to get caught up with the series, and then we're going to go to the 1 episode format. But we're going to catch up to this one first, and we're going to try to do it as fast as we can. But, that being said, Bopsto, do you got anything else to add, buddy?
Nothing else other than very nice getting back in the saddle.
God, you damn right, it's been good. It's been so good.
I'm looking forward to covering the rest of this season and some other anime, and of course Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 when that comes out.
Y'all just get ready because we're finna get back on the ship. And we're gonna be covering all this new stuff coming out. Again, if I know it's been a while. Well, not for you guys, but for us. But if you like it, please, give us a subscribe.
What, you fucking not subscribed?
You're not. Oh my goodness, the fish god would be upset.
Very.
Look, he's praying for your subscribe. Like
he is.
Like subscribe to the fish god.
Dude, don't let our homie Butterfly Danny DeVito's death be in vain.
Don't let him cry. Don't make him cry. But that being said, everybody, go ahead, take us away.
Well, I'm Bopsto the Otoweep.
And I'm Red, the bald-headed wonder.
And you just got done watching the Anime Boys.
The Anime
Big
Boys. See ya.